What's going on, everybody? Eric Lindquist at Stochastic here in the Odd Chopper channel, coming to you with a Friday end of week edition of MLB Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification button goes a long way for me on this video, goes a long way for you. That way you become apprised whenever great content is going live here at our little neck of the YouTube woods. Don't forget to check out Lofty covering the NFL preseason for you this weekend. I'm sure you already know that's going on. It's going to be good times, and well, he does a phenomenal job of covering it here. Lots of edges if you are willing to look into the preseason market, just something that I don't have a ton of time for here at the moment. So he does an amazing job. And as far as NFL content goes, still kind of getting my bearings because MLB is going so damn well. Obviously, this video, Tariq Skubal, it's not going to look pretty. You talk about laddering him up to 11. I will say this. The weather was absolutely atrocious waking up this morning. Posted in the premium Discord that, hey, we're probably not going to go for the full rung ladder. Ended up on the 7.5, and boy, did he shit the bed on that. Just kind of a minimal half unit playable, 0.7 units it was total, but got more than made up for in the premium Discord by Kadai Senga going over, and Edward Cabrera, that was a sweaty sweat. Comes back out for the 6th inning. He is goated, even coming off of like 100 plus pitch, 110 basically pitches that he had in his last start. Comes out, gets it done for us, over 5.5 strikeouts plus money, both of those guys plus money, so more than made up for it. And then we got the Lindor home run, which was on Lindy's long bombs. That is the Lindy's long balls. I should know my own program, but he hits a bomb for us there, over plus 440 over at Novig. That ended up being profitable. Just 3 home run plays that were on the card for Thursday, but you don't care about that stuff. I totally understand. Skubal, he was awful. There's not a lot I can say about that. You're going to have that happen from time to time, and well, it's been an amazing couple of months, and that is for damn sure. If you're in the premium Discord, you're probably not even mad at me whatsoever. Oh yeah, that's this thing first. Join the Lindy and friend. 50% off still. We're going to be running that all the way through the NFL season. So $10 for your week, $25 for your month, less than $1 a day if you check out the monthly between now and the NFL season starting up. And again, as far as the NFL content goes, I don't know exactly what I want to do. I get to do whatever I want. I get to now call the shots as far as what I want to do. I don't have a producer I have to record with. I don't have anything else. I can pick how I want to cover it. So I think I'm going to be staying focused on MLB as long as it continues to absolutely print, which it has since the middle of May. I had a 2-week stretch that is undeniably bad there, but it is a long time since then. 3 months, in fact, of a straight-out heater, and it has been ridiculous in that Discord. Anybody can attest. If they aren't tailing, that's kind of ridiculous that you would pay and not tail. But anyway, I would love to see you guys there. Plus, we have Be Like Lindy, join Tails today. That link, 2 down there. You guys are looking to jump into Tails. If you're looking to provide plays, if you're looking to do what it is that I do on a day-in, day-out basis, well, we have a forum for you. It's called the Expert Picks page. It is live for everybody, free for everybody, over at tails.bet. So tails.bet, check it out. Would love to have you there, but you guys want to sign up and potentially be one of those creators, be like Lindy, join Tails today. All right, 12 leans, 3 plays. Let's get to them, shall we? If you could hit that like button for me too, would really appreciate it. Obviously, Skubal, sorry to everybody for that one. And obviously the ladder, thank God it didn't come to full fruition because of weather in Minnesota, but and you don't want to hear these things. We want to talk about Friday's slate. Let's focus on that. It's been an awesome week regardless, between the Soderstrom home run, between a couple of sweeps, between a 2-in-1 day. I believe it was Wednesday for that. Overall, been awesome here. So let's keep the good times rolling with Pittsburgh and Chicago. Milwaukee, better record than the Cubs. How did this happen? But anyway, we don't know who's going to be out there for Pittsburgh. Still waiting on word for who that might be. Probably going to ping somebody up from the absolute rafters. But Colin Ray is the guy out there. And we have one of those early 10.5 totals. Don't forget, Wrigley, it is one of the most wind-affected ballparks that exists. Now, 9.5 totals, 10.5 totals. Again, it's wide-ranging at open because some books will introduce numbers with a ton of VIG introduced and kind of see where the money goes and follow the sharp money. They have the advantage of being able to do such things, but we can do it too and pay attention to those totals because 9.5 plus, it's even money on the over there. If you're looking at it, it's kind of alluding towards what I'm seeing on Windfinder right now, which is wind blowing out ever so slightly. It looks like it's going to just be decent weather, nothing like crazy. Otherwise, they'll move to 12.5 real quick. Milwaukee taking on Cincinnati in this one, and Colin Ray sucks, by the way, too. My Milwaukee Brewers, everybody's Milwaukee Brewers because all we do is print money with these guys at the moment. I bet against them once in the ridiculous run. But otherwise, we backed them 5 times over the course of their like double-digit win streak, and successfully on this program on the run line, the full-out run line, even though it got sweaty, even up 6-0 with Woodruff getting out early, trying to limit his pitch count. Always something to remember for next time. But Nick Martinez, he's not very good. 268 expected batting average, 17.4% K rate. I'm looking at 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs as well for Christian Yelich. But the reason this is not on the card at the moment, other shoes got to drop at some point, right? And now we're really seeing this market inflated. People are going in droves towards Milwaukee, and there's going to be a day where it's like the guy counting the money in, whatever show that was. Well, all of them. About the guy in Breaking Bad just laying back on the cash. That's going to be sports books the day that the Milwaukee Brewers actually lose. So I'm a little bit nervous at opening numbers here of just jumping in. Kind of want to be tracking it throughout the day. And if I want to jump in, then I will. Probably at Milwaukee -5. Or sorry, Milwaukee -1. -5. What am I even talking about? Getting rid of the 0.5 is what I was trying to say. Don't listen to me. Actually, listen to me. Philly's taking on Washington. I'm pretty good at this. Philly -1.5 here. Again, another run line I'm just not really all that in love with. Wheeler versus Gore. Gore's, I don't know. It neutralizes 2 of the lefties here. You end up having a ridiculous. Brad Lord got a W today. What is actually happening in the world? I hate the world today. I'm so good. But I'm richer than I was yesterday, so I'm all right with it. We got Corey Seager here in the home run department going up against Gaussman. All these righties, every single one for the Toronto Blue Jays has some kind of a lefty problem where they give up power to him. They're pretty good at everything else, and that's kind of Chris Bassett. He limits hard contact, but lefties have still had the advantage. And Jacob deGrom, same thing, lefties. Otherwise, he is so shut down against righties. Looking at unders on like Vlad, unders on guys of Ernie Clement if he ends up in like the 8-9 hole there. Definitely advantageous unders, I think, up against a Jacob deGrom there. But Seager home run, he is popping for me in that spot. You kind of know what my love affair is with Corey Seager, even though I don't think he's been on the card for like 2 months. So riddle me that, Batman. He was hurt for part of it. Boston money line taking on Miami. Nothing to really cover in this one outside of Alcantara is not very good. And Giolito, he has outperformed his metrics. But it's such a cavern for lefty power that Stowers not going to look as good by any means here in this spot, as well as Jacob Marcy, who's been setting the world on fire. So there's that too. Hitting like 420 in this first month in the bigs. Seems good. Or first couple of weeks, I guess it is in the bigs, not months. All right. I put the triple star here. New York money line lean here. We got Castillo. We got Minaya. Minaya absolutely sucks. Absolutely sucks. No, he doesn't. Castillo absolutely sucks. And now you get him outside of Seattle. Sean Minaya is the guy who I do potentially want to back here in some capacity, but this opened a lot higher than I expected. -125, -130. I need that to come down in an earlier round where we're going to go down swinging, probably batting with the New York Mets. So pay attention to that one. O's 0 runs. Yeah, they have just been lifeless. And the only thing that's keeping me away is it's a lefty on the mound here in Valdez who, has been ridiculous at times, but also you get a couple of these pull guys, Ryan Mountcastle particularly. Maybe I don't want to try to take the absolute stab at big plus money for 0 runs on the Baltimore side, but I think this is an awesome spot to potentially back Valdez. Savali and Noah Cameron. Noah Cameron's definitely the better of the 2 pitchers. Young dude, they're starting to limit his innings, though. Books aren't introducing numbers early enough here, and then it gets carved into place like immediately. No real edge in the props there, and just yuck. Just an ugly game. Don't want any part of it here. Morton, K-Ladder. I know that's very, very disingenuous coming off of what Skubal just did, but hear me out. You get more strikeouts in that lineup against righties, so there is that. Edward Julian, who hit the first lefty home run against one Tarek Skubal today. Matt Wallner, Byron Buxton, Mickey Gasper probably going to be out there. Alan Roden. These are a lot more strikeouts. Cody Clemens, Trevor Larnach. You probably get rid of like the Austin Martin. You probably get rid of, somebody else there in the middle of those, that was in the lineup for today. So Morton K-Ladder, we kind of know what it is at this point. He just needs to generate strikeouts to survive. Heel walk ladder. This one could be fun. Luis Heel, he has a massive walk problem, just like in every single, like he walks out the door and he's just like, hey, walk with me. And he just invites people along for the ride. 4 walks against Miami in his first start, but then against Houston, found a way to trim it down. 5 1/3, 91 pitches. He's lengthened out. He's taking on a St. Louis team that is patient at the plate with Brendan Donovan, with guys like Alec Burleson. They don't strike out a whole hell of a lot. I think there's a chance like 2.5 walks plus money. We fire that one up. Again, might just be a quarter unit play, but something I want to pay attention to. Angels A's over 10. That is definitely something to pay attention to. In San Diego and the Dodgers, well, again, Angels, Kikuchi. The girl is hard to get. And the A's, we definitely want to pay attention to that one. San Diego taking on the Dodgers. The Dodgers and San Diego are now right there. San Diego's up in the NL West. What's going on? But only Kershaw announced so far. And yet that's enough for me to kind of side with San Diego, even in like a bullpen or AAA situation. All right, y'all, I already talked about this, but one more time for the people in the back. Be like Lindy, join Tails today down below. And then 50% off. 50% off. Weekly, $10, $25 for the monthly. Would love to have you there. It's been awesome times in the Discord. We'll see you there. Let's get to the picks. All right, we had to do the quick expedited one because my browser is being a jerk to me, but it is what it is. We'll figure it out over the weekend and we'll be back. Atlanta, +1.5 taking on Cleveland. We got Eric Fetty. It's like +155, +160 on the run line, and I'm very intrigued by firing that up against Fetty here with Castillo. I think it's pretty good. He's going to have a little bit of success, so pay attention as we back Cleveland -1. Definitely something that I think you want to have some exposure to. If you have to go to the run line, if you can't get the DK or if you can't buy in and do the math on it between the money line and the run line, hey, I'll fire something up over on X. Or my buddy Jacob Sy, he is awesome as far as the -1s go and why they're more advantageous. Lots to talk about there for sure. All righty, y'all. Arizona, this is going to be fast, by the way. I got to go. Arizona on the run line here, going up against Colorado. Brandon Pfaadt, Tanner Gordon. This just spells disaster for both of them. But I want to point out Brandon Pfaadt, 47.6% hard hit, 12.1% barrel percentage. He is no good, terrible, awful. And Mickey Moniak is on another planet. Should be high up in the order. Should be probably in that 2-hole there. Going up against him, absolutely love it. So fire it up. Good times. Alrighty, y'all. Tampa Bay +1.5 taking on San Francisco. Joe Boyle rules. Yeah, you heard me. Joe Boyle rules. But Cleveland -1, my favorite play. Mickey Moniak, my favorite home run and favorite prop that I have so far. Anything better than +255 will be on the card, which will absolutely be on the card. He's going to just be popping tomorrow. But I don't go to San Francisco very often anymore. I mean, we have rarely been in this ballpark betting on anything other than, well, what we're going to be betting on here. I think you're going to get Joe Boyle with some good stuff in a ballpark like this. 317 xWOBA, 404 expected slugging. It's been kind of meh so far, but him and Landon Routt together, I think both have crazy ceiling upside. Joe Boyle's a fly ball pitcher, 21-degree launch angle, and you're going to get him now in the best ballpark you can possibly walk into to prevent power leaving the yard. He's become pop flies instead of gone there in Tampa Bay. 24.4% K rate to go with it. And Landon Routt, come on now, 35.8% hard hit, 254 expected batting average is not great by any means, but I think this is a Tampa Bay team. You get them out of their element here, coming out of the AAA ballpark that is in Tampa where they're at, and then in Sacramento. I love me the under. Under of 8, Cleveland -1, Mickey Moniak home run under 8. Can we get another sweep? I mean, that Soderstrom home run definitely carried the weight on Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday bangers. Oh, Tuesday was not a banger. Wednesday was an absolute banger. Thursday was a banger in the Discord, not on this program. Let's make it a banger everywhere, shall we? Have a great weekend, everybody. Let's get the heck up out of here. I'm just going to do this. And that does it for another edition of MLB Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks. Head to the comment section below. Let me know if there's anything that you want me to cover here on this program for next week. Process as well. That's something that we can talk about. We're in the dog days of summer still. I know it's preseason NFL, though. Check out Lofty's videos here. Tried to keep this one quick and easy here, partially because I must go and my computer hates me today. But we got the video out for the people. The bets are in the premium Discord. Let's cash some tickets. Until next time, friends, I'm Eric Lindquist. Best of luck in the MLB streets on Friday.